Hey, what's up, everybody? It looks like coin grading is going to be changing, but is it going to be changing for the good or not so good? Is this something you're going to like or not like? We're going to discuss all of that in this video, but before we do, if you don't mind, please hit the thumbs up button on this video and definitely let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. We are on NGC's website and it is saying they are introducing NGCX, which is a 10-point grading scale for coins. Now, sports cards have been using a 10-point grading scale. Coins, however, have been using a 70-point grading scale. Which one do you like better? Do you like the 70-point grading scale or do you like the 10-point grading scale system? Let me know that in the comment section below. Since I did mention sports card grading, I think it's very important to point this out. We are on Collectors Universe website, and Collectors Universe is the parent company for PCGS, but not only PCGS, but also PSA. PCGS is the coin grading company, as most of you watching this video already know. But PSA is the sports card grading company, and PSA also authenticates autograph memorabilia, and stuff like that. So we have the coin grading company, and we also have the sports card grading company, as well as they also grade other things, but mainly sports card grading. And then you can see all the other companies that fall under Collectors Universe. We also have CSG, and I think this is very important as it relates to this video because CSG is Certified Sports Guaranteed. Does that sound somewhat familiar? Maybe it should. CSG is a sports card grading company. And if we scroll down to the bottom here, we will also see NGC. So we have CSG, which is the sports card grading company, and we also have NGC, of course, which is Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, which is the coin grading company. Then they also have NCS. Then they also have PMG, which I believe PMG is the grading company for paper notes, CGC, CCS, ASG, and CAG. I think that's very important to point out that both NGC and PCGS are both involved in companies that do sports card grading. I already said that I do kind of like the 10-point grading scale much better than I like the 70-point grading scale. However, I don't really like, in my opinion, and I definitely want to hear your opinion in the comment section below, I don't like necessarily the change from a 70-point grading scale to a 10-point grading scale, since the 70-point grading scale has been used ever since the very beginning of coin grading. It says introducing NGCX 10-point grading scale for coins. Now, I think it's also important to point out this right here. This is going to supplement the 70-point Sheldon scale. So it's not going to be, from what it looks like, it's not going to be completely replacing the 70-point grading scale. It's just going to supplement the 70-point grading scale. And not only that, PCGS, I don't think, is even adopting this, at least right now. Maybe they will in the future. So you're going to have, from what it looks like, NGC is going to have two different grading scales. They're going to have the 10-point grading scale, so you can send your coins off and you can have it graded NGCX with the 10-point grading scale, or you can have it with the Sheldon grading scale, the 70-point grading scale. Which one do you choose? People already feel a certain way about coin grading. Some people are big fans of grading vintage coins. Some people are into grading modern coins. Some people like them both. Some people like one versus the other. And some people despise coin grading altogether, and they go by the coin, not the grade. Which side of the fence do you fall on? Let me know in the comment section below. And do you like the new NGCX? NGCX? Do you wish PCGS would go to a 10-point grading scale? Let me know all of that in the comment section below. I do think this is a brilliant business move for NGC because I think NGC is definitely going to make a lot more money now that they're introducing the 10-point grading scale. Some people will probably send their coins out and want the 10-point grading scale. Others will send their coins out to NGC and want the 70-point grading scale. And how many people are going to actually send in coins that were already graded by NGC using the 70-point grading scale and want them to switch it over to the 10-point grading scale? And I'm sure that's not going to be free of charge. I'm sure there's going to be a fee, probably $20, $25, $30. Maybe they'll reduce the fee to $10. I don't know. Maybe they'll tell us in this article. But I definitely think that this is a great business move. I'm not too sure that this is a great move for coin grading in general. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comments. A path to grow for coin collecting. The new 10-point grading scale will supplement the 70-point Sheldon scale, which will continue to be used by NGC. So once again, they're going to have both. Could that get a little confusing? Numismatic Guarantee Company NGC is excited to introduce NGCX for the first 10-point grading scale for coins. The 10-point grading scale has long been a standard for most collectibles, including comic books, sports cards, trading cards, and more. Now, NGCX coin collecting will benefit the same intuitive and approachable scale. A timeless hobby meets the 10-point grading scale. For centuries, coins have been collected for enjoyment, for study, as an investment and a benchmark of achievement. In the late 1940s, the numeric scale of 1 to 70 was introduced by Dr. William Sheldon to describe the relative values of U.S. 1-cent coins. In theory, a coin graded 1 would be worth $1 and a coin graded 70 would be worth $70. The values quickly became irrelevant, but the grading scale stuck. NGC adopted the Sheldon grading scale when it was established in 1987. So since 1987, at least with NGC, coins have been graded on the 70-point grading scale. So how many coins are out there with the 70-point grading scale? Am I lowballing it by saying probably millions of coins are using the 70-point grading scale? And it remains the industry standard today. Now, speaking of industry standard, I like industry standards. Now, this is going to change that industry standard because not only is there not going to be a 100% industry standard, but we're now going to have with NGC two different standards. We're going to have the 10-point grading scale, the 70-point grading scale, and from my knowledge, PCGS, as of now anyway, they're going to stay on the 70-point grading scale. So we're going to have two different grading scales. And I really, like I said, I like an industry standard. In my opinion, if we're going to go to a 10-point grading scale, let's just do that industry across the board. And let's just scrap the 70-point grading scale. Let's just do one or the other, not do both. That's my opinion. Meanwhile, the collecting instinct has expanded to include comic books, sports cards, trading cards, video games, and much more. The list continues to grow as new categories emerge, with collectors seeking to protect and preserve things they love. These collectibles are virtually always evaluated on a 10-point grading scale, which new collectors quickly recognize. Each 10-point grading scale is precise and nuanced based on collectible type. And then here we have a depiction of what the 10-point grading scale would look like as a 10, proof 10, mid-state 10, or proof American Gold Eagle. And then this one here is a American Silver Eagle. Here they point out NGCX only from NGC. The 70-point grading scale for coins isn't going anywhere. And I think that's part of my problem with this whole thing is I wish we would stick with an industry standard. Either the industry standard is going to be a 10-point grading scale or the industry standard for coins is going to be a 70-point grading scale. Which one would you go with? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll definitely put a link to this in the description box of this video. If you want to read this for yourself, definitely check it out. I definitely would like to hear your thoughts, your opinions in the comment section below. Please smash the thumbs up button on the video. But Like I said at the very beginning of the video, I do like the 10-point grading scale better than I like the 70-point grading scale, but the 70-point grading scale has been used for such a long time. Why change now? And why have two different grading scales and just have one grading scale? That's my thoughts. That's my opinion. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions in that comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.